Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Today is Tom MacDonald Tuesday, which means another Tom MacDonald reaction or two. Hopefully there'll be two as you're watching this. They both should have gone up, fingers crossed. Hopefully no blocks or anything like that. If you're kind of watching this in order of his discography and you are aware that obviously that's how I'm filming these, I'm kind of like hoping to put sort of at least one up every week, every Tuesday, but most weeks I'll probably try and put up two, just to sort of do it in twos and work my way through the list a little bit quicker. So the last one I put up was American Dreams, so if you haven't checked that out already and you're watching this first, go and watch that one. But this one is the official music video for his track Exposure, which is next on his discography list. So really looking forward to getting into another Tom MacDonald one, see what he has for us today. Without further ado, let's get into this one. Here we go.
Yeah. Let me break it down for every single doubter. You're afraid of what I'm doing, you're a coward. All your favorite rappers doing downers, and you make them feel empowered till they're fertilizing soil, pushing flowers. Yeah, what the Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, and 2 Chainz all have in common? They make a living off gangster rap, but they all went to college. It's all just marketing strategy, so you empty your wallet. Endorsing vodka to make a buck and make you alcoholics. That make you stupid with Xanax, that make you broke with designers. They use the music to confuse the youth and influence minors. Isn't it funny how these rappers went from fighting to power to buy a gun and sell some drugs in just a matter of hours, to turn the students to felons that just get fed to the system? Cause there are people making fortunes off of privatized prisons. They objectify women till they are all that you crave. So you don't realize there's more to life than just getting laid. You think you're happy, but you're really just so caught in the game that you don't realize you're wasting all your money to play. They give you rappers with rainbow hair who wear clothes like your girlfriend to emasculate the men that emulate all the urban trends. Got you wearing pretty dresses and heels and popping pills like you really know how depression can feel. Y'all some posers, dying for acceptance and exposure, trying to be the rappers on the posters. All I hear is new chain, big house, fast cars, so boring. And all of that is lies, man, it's so corny. Death threats coming every other day for me, but I don't believe a word of is ghost stories. Hi, my name is Tom MacDonald. Welcome to the show. If you are easily offended, then you probably should go. My resolution of losers who my new music is triggered, and just 1 million views on YouTube is too big middle fingers. I don't apologize or compromise, I quantify the figures, cause I'm optimized for making a killing and getting bigger. Had the fire all along, I needed fuel and a flicker to light the fuse to the mixture of the rumors and liquor. They got nothing else to do but try to cut me with scissors, but what's a blade to a building made out of iron and pillars? Go ahead and cry me a river, cause I've been dying to go swimming, and I'm designed to find it funny when they whine cause I'm winning. I just tell the truth, it's up to you to love or dismiss it. I'm just pointing out what I feel like the game has been missing. And every time I open my mouth up, you get offended. You say the talk is cheap, but then you act like it's expensive. You can't afford to speak your mind, afraid you'll get rejected by some strangers on the internet whose lives are all pathetic. I was surrounded by people who just pretend to be down, and then I blew up off a record, no one's friends with me now. I've realized that my potential's so intensely profound that there was bound to be some haters getting caught in the crowd. I won't apologize for anything I said or I'll say. If you're allergic to opinions, you should just walk away. Don't give a shit about your arguments and your complaints. I'd love to have you in my audience, just know it isn't safe. White people are the biggest on the planet, but even still I swear I'm sick to death of hearing it. You're not a model, you're a waitress, and the man taking your picture is a pervert with a camera and no photography experience. You cry about gorillas getting shot inside a zoo and then take photos on your phone when someone's dying next to you. Y'all only care about each other if it means you'll get some views, and you can say that I'm a but what I say is just the truth. There's a disconnect between the things you feel and what's said, cause you're afraid of what they'll think, so you don't say what you meant. If being true to myself means that I'll lose the respect, then I'll stand my ground like both my feet are stuck in cement. I was raised to keep my feelings, thoughts, and words all consistent. If you're censoring your heart, then what's the reason for living? I don't need their approval to validate my position, and I don't need to be accepted, never ask for permission. They attacked me from behind and tried to silence the vision, tried to kill me with fire, and from the ashes I've risen. My motivation won't expire, I don't get tired, I get driven. If they don't like it, then they're not required to comment or listen. They just hide behind their keyboards trying to find the ambition to go make something of their life while they die for attention.
Wow. Oh my god. Just so much truth in one song. So much truth in 3 minutes 42 seconds. I swear this, I mean, this was early on in his career, like when he really started to blow up. And I mean, I've only done a few reactions really compared to all of the ones that are out there that I still have to do. I mean, this is number 6, I believe. Wow. Well, this is number 6 in his discography in order, but I mean, I've reacted to, I reacted to him and Dax doing Propaganda together, and then I was kind of like sort of hooked, and I decided to get into his music in further detail, and then I decided to sort of go through it in order. But you know, we are only literally like several in, barely several in, and I swear, even though this is kind of like earlier on, like this is like the beginning of his discography, I swear the guy just, it's almost like he's speaking truth, and he's doing songs even back here that just spoke so much truth and just really drove home some important points, such important points, that I swear I keep getting blown away by him. He's just so brilliant with his songwriting and with his delivery, and he's so passionate about what he believes in and what he doesn't believe in. Ultimately, he calls out all the BS just the way he sees it. He has so much courage to do that. Like he said in this song, that there's others that just go with the flow, and they're just in the industry, they just sort of like follow everybody else, and because they are too afraid to actually say what they really feel. They're too afraid to come up with the truth because they're afraid of getting cancelled, they're afraid of causing controversy, they're afraid of rocking the boat and causing hate, and having hate brought upon them, that they'll just do anything to avoid telling the truth and just being honest and open about things that go on in the world and society as a whole, and just the governments and just everything. Oh my God, seriously, this guy is awesome. I'm so impressed by Tom MacDonald and his music. Like I say, even this far back in his discography, I'm even more impressed than what I was with American Dreams with this one. And just the way he's like saying, okay, you know, call me out, call me whatever you want, hate on me, I really don't care. I'm just going to stand my ground and speak my truth and stick to my guns. And you know, you're not going to change me. I'm not going to change for anybody. I'm doing this for me, and I'm doing it because I feel passionate about these issues that I'm talking about, and I'm committed to trying to make a difference in my own way by speaking to people through my songs and being honest. And if that resonates with a lot of people, i.e. my fans, then you know, that's all that matters to me. It's just getting my truth out there and being honest and just getting the truth out there, not just his truth, the truth, because I think there is a lot of truth in what he's saying to do with how things work, how things operate, how people carry on behind the scenes, and you don't even realize. And so many people are brainwashed into thinking, with regards to a lot of people in the industry, that just kind of, you know, like sort of follow everybody else, and they're kind of rapping about fast cars and getting laid and you know, I've got a new chain and I've got diamonds in my teeth, and that's fine if that's what you want to do, but who is that really helping? Let's be honest. You're influencing people, particularly the youth that are listening to your music, and they're thinking that that's the way to go, when there are so many important issues to be talking about that really need everybody's attention. They need people to be brutally honest about them, so that others sit up and take notice and really start questioning it and making a change. And Tom is doing that with his music. He's absolutely brilliant in his delivery, in his songwriting, just with his lyrics. His wordplay is insanely good. I'm just so blown away by this guy. I'm so impressed with him, and I can't believe I'm saying that about, I mean, there's a few rappers, there's a few people in this genre that I have been really impressed with, and that's why I continue to react to them. And a lot of you as well are asking me to react to more of these people, so that's why I carry on doing it. But But I am impressed by some of them. So the likes of your Tom MacDonald, your Hobsons, your Dax, NF, even Nick Natali, who always is interesting, and he always has something really interesting to say and some brilliant points in a few of his reactions, in a few of his songs that I've done reactions to now. And they're just great conversation starters. They just get you talking, they get you thinking, and that surely it should be what this kind of music really, to me, should be about more, rather than who you're sleeping with and how many girls you've got on your arm and what car you're driving and how many drugs you've taken and, you know, how many bottles of liquor you can go through in a night, and it's like 5-day partying, and it's like that's all well and good, that for a bit of light relief, but there are so many important issues to be talking about and addressing that you could address in your songs and really draw attention to and really make a change and help others sit up and take notice and make a change. And that has a knock-on effect, and a lot of these artists are not doing that, and it's such a shame because they have such a huge platform and such big voices, because this genre of music is so popular and so many people listen to it, that they could really be making a difference if they just took the time to care a little bit more and to do songs that are more like this. And so many people then would sit up and want to take notice. But they just don't seem to want to do it because they don't want to rock the boat and they don't want to have the hate back at them. And surely those issues are more important than having a few people hating on you on the internet that you're never going to meet, whose lives don't really matter in the grand scheme of things, because they're obviously so you know, unhappy in their own lives that they have to spread hate and give hate to other people. And at the end of the day, really, these issues are way more important than just a few haters and a few online trolls. It's not pleasant, it's not nice, granted, and that should not even be a thing. I'm not sort of saying, oh well, it's fine, don't worry about it, just shrug it off, it doesn't matter, because that is really damaging in itself. But at the end of the day, do they really matter? These people, you're never going to meet them. You're never, they probably wouldn't, a lot of them probably wouldn't have the guts to say it to his face, or other people like him that speak the truth. If he met them, the chances are they would be kissing his backside and saying what great music he does, and you know, they're huge fans and stuff. And I think he kind of touched on it in a roundabout way. You know, you hate on me, but actually you kind of obviously got sad little lives, and you're not really happy with yourselves and with your own life, so you just hate on me because it makes you feel better. You just follow the hate and the other haters, and you know, you're scared. You're scared that I'm speaking the truth. You can't deal with it, and you don't matter to me. And I love that he has that attitude, because he's not deliberately going out to hurt anybody or to you know, deliberately offend people in a malicious way, but he's speaking truth. And along the line, if there are a few people offended, then so be it. You know, sometimes the truth hurts, sometimes the truth is uncomfortable and difficult to hear, and at the same time it's necessary though. So props to him, hats off to him. I am so impressed with Tom MacDonald and his music, and just his delivery, just his style, just his instrumental was absolutely brilliant. Loved that. The visuals and the music video, it was just a very simple music video, just focusing on him. I love the fact that it kind of did towards the end, it did sort of like a kind of close up of his mouth where he's just literally rapping and half his face, but you could see obviously a side profile with his tattoo, and it was kind of, yeah, that was obviously talking as he was rapping. Absolutely brilliant. I love that visual. Really simple but effective. Loved it. So if you loved this too, guys, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more Tom MacDonald reactions and Tom MacDonald Tuesday, and reactions for other artists coming very soon. I post every Thursday and Sunday. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.